How do I talk to Jesus? I love that question, and I'm sure that Jesus does too. Jesus really does want to talk to you. And I know it could be like strange trying to figure out, how do I talk to Jesus? How do I talk to somebody I can't see? And how do I talk to a God that I can't hardly even get my mind around? But I want to try to help you with that today, because Jesus is really your friend. He's your best friend, as well as your Lord and your Savior. And he makes it easy. Like in Revelation chapter 3, verse 20, he says, Behold, I stand at the door and knock. And if anybody opens the door, I will come in and have dinner with him, or come eat with him and sup with him, which means have fellowship with him. And so I'd like to encourage you to think about Jesus as, sitting down with you for a meal. So let's say that you're going to go out and, have a meal with a good friend. What are you going to talk to that good friend about? Yeah, you might talk about the weather or your favorite sports team or your video game or whatever, and you might feel awkward about talking to Jesus about those things. But I would actually encourage you that Jesus is actually interested in those things, and that you should talk about those things with him, because that'll make you more comfortable in sitting down with talking with him. Remember, Jesus once walked the earth and was a man just like you and I. And I don't mean men versus women. I mean a human being just like you and I are. And so he knows what our life is all about. He knows eating. I mean, you could even talk to him about, hey, what was your favorite food? Or, what was your favorite part of the year? And things like that. Or what did he like to do when he wasn't busy, saving the world? And, how was it growing up? Those are things that, you might talk to Jesus about, and so that you can relate to him. And then, begin to talk to him about your day and the things that worry or concern you. Like if you have a family, how are you going to take care of your family? How do you raise your kids? How do you have a good relationship with your spouse? All those things. Or let's say that you're not married and you're going to school and you're, just trying to figure out life. Like, how do I go to school? What is it I should be learning? Jesus is concerned about every area of your life. And yes, he knows you intimately, but he wants you to talk to him about it. He wants you to have an intimate relationship with him. And in John 10, he talks about him being the shepherd and you being like a sheep. And he says, my sheep hear my voice. So we know that he is always talking to us. And the question is, are we listening and talking to him? And so I just want to encourage you to talk to Jesus as a good friend. Open up your heart to him, share about whatever's going on, and don't try to be religious or super spiritual, but be real with him. He can handle it. He can handle your emotions. He can handle the truth of whatever's going on with you. Friends, I hope this has been helpful. Please consider sharing with your friends and family, and also please consider following as well. All right, until next time.